Hello and welcome to this new video. In this episode I'll be showing you what's inside my goalkeeper bag. So obviously as it's a new year, 2018, I will be needing to do an update, and this is the update. So as you can tell, I do have the same bag as for the last couple of years now, as there's literally nothing wrong with it and it does everything I want it to do. So let's start with the main compartment. In the middle I normally have my snood, which I normally train with, and then before the matches I like to wear, and also after matches. And then obviously I have my shin pads. So these are the Adidas slip-in shin pads. As you can see, it comes with a sleeve for the shin pads to slide into. Then I have my precision Gk Goalkeeper Bag, which holds all my gloves and also some of my finger tape and some tape like that, and also some sock tape. So let's get inside this bag. So on the top I usually keep my training gloves. So these are the One Glove Company's Geo Flux Goalkeeper Gloves. I've had these for a while and they are still really good. Unfortunately the insides of them are a bit torn, so they do feel a bit uncomfortable to wear, but the grip and durability is still fantastic, so I definitely do recommend getting these gloves. So those are some training gloves that I usually wear. Then I have some of my newest gloves, which are the S1 Goalkeeping Gloves. These are the hybrid cut of the original colourway. I really like these gloves for before matches, as it keeps your hands nice and warm for the match. So I definitely recommend these for training or pre-match. I haven't actually worn them in a match, so I'm not sure how they perform, but in training they're perfect. And as you can see, the durability is still really good. I haven't actually washed these yet, as I had a match earlier, as you'll see with the boots. So but still the durability and grip is fantastic. Next up I have my match gloves. These are the New Balance Furon Destroy. I absolutely love these gloves. I wore these gloves today actually, and they are fantastic. I have washed these, so they are clean, but they were caked in mud, and yet the grip and durability is still fantastic. I definitely 100% recommend these gloves, just because every feature on them is fantastic. For example, the finger sling technology inside the gloves keep your fingers in place while wearing the gloves, and also this abrasion zone definitely helps to keep the latex in shape. Next up I have my second pair of match gloves. These are the Adidas Ace Trans Pro. So these are in the magnetic Storm Pack colourway, as they're completely black with the shiny metallic Adidas logo on the back. These are my favourite pair of gloves, both for looks and for grip, as I absolutely love Adidas's grip. As you can see, the durability is actually amazing on these gloves. For some reason these gloves lasted a lot longer than my white version of these. I'm not too sure why, but I don't know if you can see that on the fingertips, but there's little to no tearing at all on any of the fingers. And also I love the way they look with the full black and then the shiny Adidas logo. So then the last couple things in here is some finger tape, which I definitely recommend buying and using just to protect your fingers from getting sprained. Then I have some scissors to cut the tape. You don't really need these, but it's a lot easier when you're using one hand to rip the tape. So I definitely recommend just using some scissors, getting some school scissors I think these are, and put them in with your goalkeeper tape. Then I have some insoles for my Pure Control boots, just as with different socks sometimes you need them to be a bit tighter, so I just keep these in so I can slide them in and make the boot a lot tighter. And the last thing in here is some wrist tape. So this is kind of just some meshy kind of tape. It's really soft and it sticks to itself. So this is what I use to wrap around my wrist and my thumb, as it's a lot easier than the other tape to wrap around your wrist. So that's everything for the goalkeeper bag. Now let's move down onto my boots. So I do apologise for all the mud, as I did wear these earlier. So these are the Adidas A16.1 football boots. So these have the studs which for this time of year you definitely need. And as you can see, they're caked in mud. Unfortunately, some of the lace straps have actually ripped. So I have ordered some new Adidas boots, which I'm so excited to arrive, and there will be a review on those shortly. But I definitely recommend getting these Adidas boots. But also I definitely recommend also getting, for goalkeepers, studded boots, as in this weather condition where it's raining and snowing and soaking wet, you definitely need studs to keep the traction in goal. So these are the Adidas A16.1s. Next up I have my newest pair of boots. These are the Adidas Ace 17 plus pure control. So as you can see, these aren't studs, these are molds, so it's not too good in the wet conditions. But when I train and play on 3G, these boots perform so well. I actually love how tight fitting they are, yet they don't have any laces. So I definitely recommend getting some laceless boots if you can't afford and you need some spare boots. And some people say these boots aren't for goalkeepers, but I definitely disagree, as they feel and fit amazing on the foot. So last couple things in here, I just have a cap in there just in case it is sunny. I don't wear that too often, but sometimes the sun is quite bad. And then I just have some spare gloves that if any of my if at training anyone needs some spare gloves, these are just the ones I use. These are the One Glove Company's Invictus Stealth Plus. I would wear these, but the insides are totally ripped out and the grip has just gone. Then onto this little strap here. Inside is a shoehorn for the Adidas Pure Control. I don't really need it anymore, but at the start I did need that. Then I also have some sock tape. This is in the green colourway. Unfortunately, my new kit, none of the socks are green, so sometimes I do have to fold it over, or I just use it anyway. Next up, I just have some energy tablets. I'm not too sure what they are. I think they're Lucozade. Then I have some medical tape. I usually use this alongside this tape as just to secure it down. Then in this end pocket, I just have some wetsuit gloves. So some people always ask me, what can you do to keep your hands warm in the winter conditions? So I thought about this long and hard, as I wasn't sure what you can put under goalkeeper gloves that's very thin and keeps you warm. And I couldn't find any just thermally material gloves, so what I thought is wetsuit gloves, as they're very thin. I think this is 1.5 millimeters, so it fits really nice under your gloves. I would not recommend this with negative cut gloves, definitely with some hybrid cut glove like this, as it's quite bulky, so with these on it feels really nice. So for training I definitely recommend some of those, but not so much for matches, as it doesn't give you the flexibility that you need in matches. But for training, when it's really cold at night, I would definitely recommend getting some wetsuit gloves. Then I have my GoPro, so this is what I use to film my matches and sometimes my trainings. So there will be a lot more match highlights coming out soon, as I've got permission to film my Saturday games alongside my Sunday games. So hopefully I'll have 2 matches a week to upload to YouTube. But I'm not too sure if I'll film away games, just as I don't want to lose my GoPro. But I will be filming some home games on Saturdays. Then in the end I just have a training coat. So this is for my Saturday team. As you can see, it has number 1 and then the badge on the other side. So I play for Oxford FD, and this is a team that I will hopefully be recording some matches for soon, as they've finally given me permission to film their games. So that's basically it for what's in my goalkeeper bag. If you want to purchase any of these items, leave a comment down below what you want me to leave a link for, and then I'll reply with a link to where you can buy them. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe if you're not here. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.